Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a Halloween home tour. It's just going to be my kitchen and my living room. I don't know if I'm going to show you the bathroom. I didn't do too much in there. There's just like a Halloween shower curtain. So I hauled it like so many hauls ago, but I'm not exactly 100% sure if I will record the bathroom or not. I think I got that, some sort of a plug-in, and I think just like one of those Dollar Tree soaps. So today I'm just going to show you, like I said, the living room and the kitchen. So let's get started. Okay guys, so here's my coffee area. So I'm leaving this or titling it maybe Falloween. I know I did that last year as well, but I didn't have as much. I mean, I had more Halloween decor out last year, I think, than I did this year. And I decorated a little differently. And plus I have my mom's hutch this year. So, I don't know what I'll title the video, but I am mixing fall with Halloween. And it's just giving me like those vibes of going to the pumpkin patch, you know, where you see the apples and the pumpkins. So, and then a couple of Halloween things maybe here and there. So, yeah, so I just changed out a few of the mugs. So I got the Dollar Tree Ghost. Super cute. I think that mug was probably from like Marshall's or TJ Maxx years ago. This mug, you guys, I love this mug. So if anybody remembers, Hobby Lobby was actually selling Halloween stuff. I have a couple of their pieces. I think like a couple ornaments and stuff like that. Then they stopped, but they did have like the cutest decor. And I wish they wouldn't have stopped, because now that I'm getting more into like really decorating and cuteness for YouTube, you know, I wish like they had more, but they don't. I believe that Jack-o'-lantern's from the Target dollar spots. I put out my poison apple mug from the Disney store years ago. So I left it, you know, pumpkin patchy, you know, scarecrows with orange and the apples, and it's just stuff that makes me happy. And I left that towel the same. And up here, I left that there. You're going to get a glare. And then I just changed out the leaf because I think I had something else from the Dollar Tree up there for the fall tour. So, all right. I will show you a few other areas in my home. So hold on one second. Okay, so I just left this plain and simple on my table. There is just a blow mold pumpkin that I just recently hauled from Target. It runs by battery, so it's on a timer, so I'm not putting that on right now. I needed something to go here, and I just took this from my son's room. We're kind of decorating, but like I said in previous videos, his room is like a storage room, and so is my bedroom right now. So there's like storage boxes, and it's not good. But I didn't completely like decorate his room. There is a few Halloween pieces, but last year his room, if you want to check out last year's video, I don't have a playlist, but if you want to like search, you can also see last year's Halloween, plus you can also see the way I decorated for Christmas, because I don't know how I'm going to decorate for Christmas this year. So we'll see, because I don't have a lot of room anymore in this apartment. So yeah, so I just left the blow mold here. That's from Target. And I believe when I bought, it's originally $5, so it was half off, so I only got it for $2.50. Up here in this little window thing, I left out I moved the apple thing. I'm just trying to get it over there. And then I have like those in there, and then I left like the apple cider signs. Yeah, so that's like the kitchen end that you see here. Hold on, and I'll show you a couple of others. Oh, I can actually like move you here. This is really like not Halloween, but it's just giving like those fall vibes, you guys. And you're going to see my doors open because I'm going to record in there. And I am recording on a very dark and gloomy day. You can't depend on weather sometimes. So that barn picture, I don't even know if it's straight or not, but it keeps falling off when people touch it over there, and I don't know how they do it, but they do it. And then just some copper pieces right there. So, and then here I left this the same. I did not buy a Halloween sign. I just left it the same. You guys, I was looking at this the other day, and I completely love this because there's absolutely zero glitter on this sign. So I'm happy I got this piece because I will keep this for a while. And then over here, I just recently hauled those candlesticks. So I put them up there. And then I recently hauled that honeycomb. It's vintage. And I put out some of the One is very old, one of these little wind-up toys. It's probably from the Dollar Tree like years ago. And then I think this one's the newest from a few years back, and I think they have the same pumpkin this year. And then I just put a candy corn piece that came off of a sign that I ended up getting rid of. I wanted the candy corn. And then I have that primitive jack-o'-lantern that I picked up at Goodwill. And then these from the Dollar Tree. They have spoons in there. And then I think those salt and pepper shakers I ended up picking up a year ago at Cracker Barrel. So that is my 9 cubby shelf, the way it looks. And then I just put in like a rolling pin, like one of those small decorative ones in there. And just like I plopped the pumpkin up on the cookbooks. And that's it for this corner. And then I got my, what do you call those things? Those wax warmer things. You're going to see cords everywhere. And then just where we charge our phones sometimes too. And then there's dishes in the drainer thingy. So, all right. And I will show you a couple more areas. Hold on. Okay, this area in my kitchen, this is all I did with this corner. I just threw in some of the spatulas. And I took out these adorable ghosts. I think those came from Pop Shelf last year, I believe. I got them on clearance after Halloween, so they're so cute. I don't know where that trick or treat towel is from. And it's basically remained the same since fall, like with those fall salt and pepper shakers. Just added a couple more things. And then up on my stove here, I just added my bowl with some pumpkins and a candle. Battery operated candle. And then there's the pine cones in there. And then here it just remained the same. That's real life, like some of the bread and stuff like that. And then up here, you'll see all my variety of magnets. Up here, I just added, I think actually that, see what I mean about Hobby Lobby? I believe that jack-o'-lantern might be from Hobby Lobby. And then I just picked up recently that like witch container. You could put like little snacks in there and stuff. And then my Coca-Cola stuff is up there. And then just a couple of these magnets. There's like stains on here that I can't get rid of. I mean, it's not, I don't know, it's not, I can't describe it, you guys, but it won't come off right now. So it's an apartment anyway. This fridge was probably somebody else's, so. But yeah, guys, that is it for my kitchen tour. So I will be showing you the living room. Oh, actually, you guys, I actually forgot to show you the towels on the stove. So I think these came from Target, Dollar Spot, like years back. Not too sure. But on to the living room next. Okay, guys, so it is real gloomy dark. So I don't know if I can lighten this up or not, so I'll be working with it. If I can't lighten it up, I might have to redo this whole video. I don't know. But that is what the top of my hutch looks like. So I just put a flickering candle type thingy that you put in pumpkins that I got from the Dollar Tree. I added the Hocus Pocus sign. It looks crooked, but I'm not going to get up there and fix it right now. And then a couple of skeletons, and then that old vampire. I think he came from the Dollar Tree many, many years ago, you guys. So yeah, I don't have any good lighting, and it looks horrible on my end, so I don't know how it's going to be. All right, let me move you down. Okay, so up here I left it fall-like. Hopefully there's no glares, because like I said, I was trying to find the Snoopy one. Can't find the Snoopy one or the Lucy one right now, so I just put Charlie Brown there. This pumpkin, I believe, came from Pop Shelf. And like I said, I left this fallish up here. That candy corn jack-o'-lantern came from Dollar General. And then the cards that I hauled, I just put It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, and my pumpkin there. Down here, okay, so down here is where I put some goodies. So in my flower frog, I put another Charlie Brown card. Those salt and pepper shakers came from Cracker Barrel. I just hauled those, Joanna Parker. And I got that from, I was going to say Goodwill, no, Home Goods. And I just left that fall like that. Added in this, I don't have any extra candles, so I added in this Bath and Body Works. It's old. I forgot what year, like, I don't know, oh 08, 9, 10, somewhere around there. That's Frankenstein. Love it. I hauled this maybe a year or two ago from Goodwill. I should have put candy corn or a candle in there. More Joanna Parker. So adorable. That picture I didn't know what to do because I didn't have a matching Halloween plate, so I just put it back there. And as you can see, I left my blue plates back there because I didn't know what to do. So, and then these came from Cracker Barrel like a year or two ago. And then this is an overview. And then down here, I just put one of those flickering candles that you put in real pumpkins from the Dollar Tree in there. That's my copper. I picked that up, I think I've had that already for 5 years from like TJ Maxx Home Goods. I put the crow, it is so dark you guys, I'm sorry, I'll lighten this up. I put the crow on top of that pumpkin. That remained the same from fall, the candlestick holders. And then I added that. That mug looks so vintage. It's like kind of almost like a dupe of Joanna Parker. I picked that one up, I think last year or the year before at Pop Shelf. I hope I didn't say Pop Mart for the other one, but it's Pop Shelf. And that ghost is a Hobby Lobby piece. So it's like a mason jar ornament. So that's what that looks like. And then I'm going to close the doors and I'm going to show you the other two ornaments that I have. Hold on. Okay, so those are the other two ornaments and they came from Hobby Lobby. So it's a jack-o'-lantern and then like Frankenstein. So, and I just did that. So I'm trying to see if I could get like most of it in here so you can see. Okay, and over here you're going to see like back there, I keep saying it, it's the sound bar. We haven't hooked it up. Over here, I kept this on. I didn't turn it on, so it's kind of paused. So I just left it like that. Up here, I basically left it the same with some like light up jack-o'-lanterns. Left that the same. I didn't want to make it perfect. And then down here, we have that. That one is from Dollar Tree. And then I just put my Coca-Cola crate and put the ghost back there, if you can see. And then that truck came from Aldi, I think, a couple years ago. And then I'll move you over. Hopefully it's not, my eyes are deceiving me. And like I said, it's very dark in here. So I got these ghosts that I recently hauled. And maybe I'll do a nighttime overview so you guys can see the lighting better. And I put one of those flickering lights in there. And it does look really nice at night. And then I just have this area. My mom's lantern that one of my cousins got me. That comes on at night. Maybe around 5. It's not dark yet, but. So I put like a leaf in a frame over there. This remained the same from fall decor. I just added that little sign with the jack-o'-lantern. And then I turned on my mom's leaf candle thingy. And then I put candles in those 2 jack-o'-lanterns. My mom's area here just remained the same. And then up here I added this. It all remained the same from fall, except I just really added that. I don't know if that light works or not. I didn't turn it on, but that was from the Target Dollar Spot at least 5-6 years ago, maybe. And then I just added, like, I still have one of those old school like little candle things from, like, remember when Bath and Body Works used to sell like the little candles, the mini ones, and then the holders. So, and then I just added some jack-o'-lanterns there. Okay, so over here, this is what I did in this area. So I added my son's skeleton on top of that. And that it all remained the same since my fall video. So I just added the skeleton there, and I turned on that pumpkin there. So okay, here I just added that jack-o'-lantern that came from Target Dollar Spot, and then there's just like a Jack Skellington's coaster there. That remained the same. I will show you a little of outside, but there's nothing. I didn't put any lights, but that's what I recently hauled, and it says "Boo Y'all." It looks so cool when you look up, and then you can see the jack-o'-lantern ghost thingies that I put out there, just one on each side, because that's all I did for this year. But I was gonna add lights, but I'm like, I might not. So, and that's that for that. It's a mess out there. It's rainy. You can see it's gray, and that's why I don't have good lighting. My mom's cabinet here, it all remained the same. So that's the fall part. I'm not going to open it this time. You can watch my fall video because it was a pain because of the room I have here. And then I think whatever I added down there. So yeah. And then I just added like a blanket that we use. That's the Nightmare Before Christmas. A blanket on the, it's not really a couch, it's a futon type thing, because the couch really won't fit in here much. And then I just did that. And it's a bench. It's not even like it's not a coffee table, which I cannot wait to get a coffee table in my life. That's the only candle I have from that. I don't have a smaller one. Otherwise, it would illuminate it better. So that's this area. And then over here, that candle turns on, but I can't get it to turn on. It was like timer. So I just added candy corn in my jar. Another coaster. That is fabric from Dollar Tree. And then it's another one of our chargers. I couldn't think of the word, you guys. I wanted to put a candle down here in this pumpkin, but I never got the chance. And then I just recently hauled that leaf, and then I took out Snow White and the Evil Queen, the Funko Pops, and added it there. So that's what this area looks like. And I will swing you over here. Oh my gosh, it's so dark. So I believe that sign might have been also from Hobby Lobby, if I'm not mistaken. Just left the same blanket there. Added the ghost Mickey mug, and then added the, I should have put a candle in there, but like I said, I'm not going to go buy extra candles, so. At least not right now. That I bought years ago, probably. Oh, I actually ordered it before they started coming to Home Goods and TJ Maxx. So that's kind of like my ladder stuff right now. It's kind of crooked though. It must have been bumped into. And then here is my Halloween tree. So I got I hauled that topper. This ghost right here is an ornament, and I remember me and my mom and my daughter years ago went to a craft show. My mom picked up the same one. She never decorated for Halloween, but she liked cute little things like that. And then these ones. So these came from Hobby Lobby. So Trick or Treat. They're like little tags. Boo. And down here, Halloween. And then I just added these little ones from Dollar Tree, the pumpkin buckets. I just recently hauled some vintage inspired ones, and I threw in some of the cards that I found at Goodwill and hauled recently. There's candy corn. Here's another card. And then some of the mini ornaments were from Dollar Tree as well. And there's another vintage ornament, if you can see. And since I have no room in this apartment, I just put this on top of, this was like my mom's, and it's like, you know, like a little storage ottoman. And that's what I did there. And right here, added another one of those cards. And I also added Boo to You, if you can see that. I can't come any further. That is actually from Hobby Lobby. And then the ghost that you can make a wreath out of, I added that on this side of the tree. And then another one of those cards. And then there's probably just, whatever, a couple of things that, well, I can't get back there, so, because of the room. But, yeah, so it was a few years ago where I said, you know what, I'm going to do a Halloween tree. I don't want anything big, but I want to do a Halloween tree, so I did it, and I don't decorate extravagant. And then over here, sorry for any glare, I kept that out. Would love to have added lights. I just threw this jack-o'-lantern down there. Everything remained the same. And then I never hauled these, but these are vintage because me and my son just recently went to a antique store, and those were, I think, $2 each, and then I had like 20% off from that booth. So I just threw them in like in a bowl. I didn't have anything Halloween-y to throw them in. And then I just added that ghost up here. And then that's what I hauled from Goodwill not too long ago. So, but yeah, this is what this looks like over here. I'm going to see if I can adjust any lighting in here. I mean, that's what happens when you live in in an apartment, for one, that you only really have like those sliding doors, or if it's gloomy outside, obviously. So, but yeah, that is all for all of my Halloween decor. Like I said, I might come on here and show you the shower curtain in the bathroom, so we'll see. Okay guys, so this is what my bathroom looks like. I didn't do too much in it. I just put up the shower curtain, and I believe that's really it, because that's just everyday stuff. And then I just got like the Dollar Tree pumpkin soap, and then that. And yeah guys, that is it. That is all I did in my bathroom. So I really like the shower curtain. Next year maybe I'll invest in getting like some cute hand towels for in here for like the bars. But I hope I'm not in this apartment come next year, so we'll see. But yeah guys, that's all I did in here. See you in a little bit. Okay guys, that is all for my Halloween tour 2025. I hope you enjoyed. I hope the lighting was good. I know I said that in my fall video, but like I said, first, I'm 52. I have old eyes. Second, it is dark and gloomy today. I showed you guys outside. So, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully, everything was good. I'll have to like see this back, but I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys, thanks so much for watching. Okay guys, I'm showing you what it looks like at night. And then down here, that other candle's not working in Jack Skellington, the mug. I don't have any batteries. And then we'll go here. So that's the same ambiance I had on earlier. And then the jack-o'-lantern down there. And then the ghost with the pumpkin truck. Sorry. So I have like no lights on in this general area. And then this is what I was talking about. the ghosts. So that thing that you pick up, the flickering candle, it acts like a candle at the Dollar Tree. It lights it up pretty good here. So I got that. And then just this general area. And I did get that witch hat on. It still works. It's kind of faint because it hasn't been used or changed in quite some time. And then that, oh, it looks so bright. That, and then just over here. And then I'll show you the tree. I never know how to get like a really good video when it comes to my trees at night. So from my end, it looks like real blurry. So, and it probably will because it's dark. And boo to you. Because right now I don't have any extra lighting as well, like I said. Yeah, it looks real blurry. And then, oh, there's the ghost. That looks so cute. Oops. And then I just moved things around here. Like I said, it's dark right now because I'm just showing you everything. But that is the new thing that I just hauled from Goodwill. But yeah, guys, that's what it looks like at night.